Anthony Joshua has reportedly raised eyebrows by questioning Jake Paul's physical transformation, hinting that Paul may not be competing on a completely clean playing field. Joshua makes it clear that whatever size or power Paul tries to showcase doesn't shake his mindset. He says his focus is locked in, his hunger is real, and his preparation is complete. From Joshua's perspective, years of discipline, ring wisdom, and elite-level experience will outweigh any physical advantage Paul attempts to bring into the fight.
Oh, Jake's small, so that makes me confident. Jake's this, so that makes me confident. I'm just focused on myself. I'm confident in myself. Jake could be 10 foot. I'm confident in myself. That's what I'm saying. It's not about how he is. I just really I've got a good team. I've been through ups and downs. I've stood the test of time. I'm passionate. I'm hungry. And I'm still here ready to fight my heart out. So I'm confident in that.
Anthony, not only from the UK, but from...
Jake Paul's self-belief continues to grow. Many veteran boxing voices remain unconvinced. Critics argue that Paul's confidence in challenging someone like Anthony Joshua borders on overconfidence. Joshua's resume includes elite training, championship reigns, and battles against top-tier heavyweights, an environment Paul has never truly experienced. Some observers have pointed to Paul's rapid physical development as a reason for suspicion, suggesting artificial enhancement could be at play. Meanwhile, Joshua is widely viewed as a naturally built athlete whose strength, skill set, and durability come from years of high-level competition. This contrast has fueled ongoing debate about whether Paul is truly equipped for a challenge of this magnitude.
Is Jake Paul natural? No. I can say that with pretty certain confidence in that statement, mainly because, as you heard me mention, I know a lot of the people he trains with, and I have heard things. Now, let's give Jake the benefit of the doubt, right? He's able to restrain from the peer pressure that everyone's putting on him to hop on these certain compounds. Then that would be cool to train natural, do what he needs to do. But the thing is, his body composition has changed so much, his explosiveness, his power, and yes, that comes with training and time. But I find it very, very suspicious that for some reason, whenever a drug test gets brought up, for instance, when Fury wanted that in the contract, Jake Paul turns them down. So you should think to yourself, it's probably because he's not natural. Now, I want to make it clear, I don't care whether Jake Paul is natural or not. There's so many people that aren't natural that are in combat sports. In fact, Tyron Woodley probably is also not natural. Everyone wants that little edge over their competition, and that's where drugs and anabolics come into play. There's certain compounds that are out there that just increase your explosiveness immensely, your recovery, so that you can stay in the same weight class, which is very important for combat sports, whether that's boxing, UFC, whatever type of combat sport you're doing. So that is why you guys have seen so much improvement from Jake Paul. Of course, he has a great circle around him, great trainers, great coaches, a great regimen, but definitely anabolics play a very fundamental role in that. They allow him to train as hard as he does. They allow him to increase his power and speed. And of course, when you think of those concepts, that's essentially the recipe to...
Wilder has added another layer to the discussion by questioning how genuine the contest might be. Wilder suggests that business arrangements and contractual clauses could influence the final result, comparing the bout to other high-profile spectacles, where profit sometimes takes precedence over pure sport. He implies that the fighter favored behind the scenes could be positioned to win, raising concerns about whether the outcome will be determined solely inside the ring. These remarks have intensified conversations among fans, who already question whether Paul's rapid ascent is driven as much by promotion as by performance.
Sure, and they asked Deontay Wilder, who does he think will win the fight? And he said, whatever's in the contract for the person to win, that's who will win. And let me counterpunch. What Wilder is saying is what a lot of people are fearing, right? You know, the Jake Paul FDA that, hey, he has to win each and every fight has been one of those things that has been lingering around in the boxing world, as we've seen about Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson seeing him pulling punches or appeared to be pulling punches and not really trying to fight Jake Paul. And I reminded people that it was an exhibition. And despite how it was billed and what Mike promised to do, I think none of those guys were just trying to hurt each other. You know, I think Jake Paul was actually just trying to, you know, just share the ring with a legend. You know what I mean? To be honest, he made sure he won, sure, but you know, he didn't try to go out of his way to hurt Mike like he did, like he dropped Anderson Silva or he knocked out.
Controversy surrounding these claims is magnified by the massive financial implications attached to the fight. Major boxing events often involve intricate deals and enormous payouts. And while there's comments have pushed analysts to scrutinize the motivations behind the matchup more closely, while not everyone accepts the idea of a prearranged outcome, the speculation has forced a deeper look at how modern boxing operates. Analyst Wade also weighed in, emphasizing Joshua's clear advantages. He points to Joshua's size, ring intelligence, and battle-tested skill set as levels Paul has never encountered. Even as Joshua advances in age, Wade believes his conditioning, composure, and confidence remain elite. According to him, Paul may be stepping into danger too soon, misjudging the toughness and strategic depth of a fighter forged through years of championship warfare.
If, again, in some world that actually happened, boxing in the UK has to die if that happens. Boxing as a whole has to take a look in the mirror if Jake walks out and knocks out Anthony Joshua in the first round. This is why I said AJ has the most pressure maybe on any boxer ever with this fight, because it's not for a world title, but it's essentially for the legitimacy of the sport. Like, without saying it, not because Jake doesn't have actual legitimate, boxing match, nothing like that, but because Jake shouldn't be in a ring with Anthony Joshua ever in his career. From when he started to what he is right now, Jake has not shown the skill, the ability yet to be in a ring with any former champion that's still in the game at heavyweight. So he's able to not only go in there, I said survive more than 3 rounds, but knock AJ out, dude, the sport will have to drop a nuclear bomb on the sport, all of it.
I'm honored to be here. I'm happy to be here. I think December 19th is going to be crazy, though. I think the center's going to be like buzzing, just crazy energy in that room. I think it's going to be really good. So now, remember, I took a year out of the game to refresh because I was just piling on more and more baggage. I just feel fresh. I feel rejuvenated. It wasn't like I took the year out in vain. I had a purpose, and I'm just living. No, you look fresh. I feel good, man. I feel good. I've been training hard. I'm close to the weight that I need to be at for the fight. I feel good. He's done me a favor. Walking around bulky and heavy. I feel quick. I feel amazing. So I'm looking forward to the fight.
Oh, no, dude. The weight's going to backfire now, too? That's what you're telling me? You're telling me that Jake having AJ cut the weight down to 245 is actually going to make him more of a machine? It's going to help his gas tank. It's going to help him be lighter and quicker on his feet. The things that Jake said he's not. It's going to help him feel more loose and not as stiff. Fuck! Backfiring. Again, everything. Damn, dude. Because he's already a big guy, and that makes sense. One of the things that you naturally do in a boxing camp is lose weight by doing cardio and obviously training and sparring and everything. But now all you're doing is having AJ get in better shape because he's just going to run more. He's already on weight, apparently. By the way, this him saying this all was from a video 3.5 weeks ago. But when you go to AJ's Twitter, this is December 4th.